Hey guys, Truth Waves here. So it's been another week, and I'm finally a little bit more situated. I got my fan going on the back. It's actually super hot in here, even though I'm wearing this hoodie. I just didn't want to wear a shirt, and I just like wearing this hoodie. You know, I represent, you know, you are enough. That's what the jacket says. Um, it's funny enough, I had it from an ex, but that's besides the point. Getting off topic. This past week has been pretty eventful. It's week 3 as far as year 2 is concerned. I didn't do as much as I wanted to. I wanted to go see my grandparents. I wanted to spend time more with my family, and I ended up just cleaning. I ended up organizing. I ended up throwing away a lot of old stuff that I've had for 14 years. Heck, I even gave away my Xbox 360. And you want to know the crazy thing is? The craziest thing out of all of that is that it worked. It worked. Oh man. I thought my Xbox was done for. I thought the disc reader had stopped completely. And to be honest with you guys, it probably still worked. It's just that last time I was trying to play it, I might have been really drunk at the time. Because I used to drink a lot. And yeah. So either way, I got rid of my Xbox 360. I gave it to this person on Facebook Marketplace. That was pretty cool. I'm grateful for that interaction. Um, she uh, she was the only chill person that responded on Facebook Marketplace. Everybody else was like just like a robot. And me personally, when I'm giving away stuff or even when I'm selling things on Facebook Marketplace, is I want it to go to someone that isn't gonna take advantage, so to speak. Like obviously there's people that still take advantage, don't get me wrong, of this and that. But I'm saying like to the extent like it's gonna have value. There's at least more value to it. It's not just monetarily um, gains through it. There's an emotional sense to it. There's a mental, capacity of just like, whoa, like I'm getting this item and I'm excited about it and I'm just thrilled, this, that, or the other. There's enjoyment from it, like true enjoyment. And she seemed like she was the type of person that would enjoy it. And she messaged me, and it was crazy. Believe it or not, I'm actually sweating a lot. So, any case, she messaged me and she was like, "Hey, yeah, it worked." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And she was like, "Yeah, I didn't have to do it really much anything to it. It worked. It was running a little bit hot, and it was making this noise. However, nothing, a good cleaning can't fix." And I was like, "Man, that's wild." But at the same time, I was happy for her. I really was, because me, I'm getting rid of a lot of my stuff, guys. My family has their concerns about me, and rightfully so. I just, it's hard to explain, y'all. This past week, and especially just like these past few years, but more so exclusively to this past week, is I've realized that I'm just not I'm not where I was once at, as far as like mentally, available. Like mentally, I'm checked out. Like I am just choop, choop, boom. That shit's in the trash, or that shit's in the ocean. Like this shit's just floating away. Like my mind is just boom, outer space, you know. And it's difficult. It's difficult to process information. It's difficult to be around other people. It's hard to be around family. I don't understand the concepts of friendship, relationships. I don't. I mean, I thought I did. I really did. I really thought I did. And looking and reflecting and attempting to refine myself, I find less and less meaning in any of it. Which is upsetting. I find it very upsetting. I want to value something. Because if I don't value anything, I'm even more lost. I mean, I already feel, downtrodden in the first place. It's like, imagine meeting someone that's like smiling like this and just like chipper sometimes and makes jokes, and yet on the same coin is so okay of being open with how they feel about life in their perspective. My perspective is that life is useless. Life is, to a degree, pointless. And I would rather die, and I'd rather see everyone in the world die in an instant. Now pause on that. Some of y'all may unfollow me or be like, yo, what is this dude on? Look, I have just a different perspective. That's all. I see it as war is endless. What was it? I get into conversations like this often, either with myself or with other people. Especially with people that think that they can solve world problems. No. People will continue to be people. The common denominator is people, guys. And if you wipe out the world, then there is no more people. Said and done. Any case, that's how I feel. Like I would rather die than continue to suffer in the hellscape known as Earth. And I would also rather see everyone in the whole world die than to see them continually suffer. But that's in its own environment. That's its own topic. However, it relates to this week due to the fact that I already feel that way. And on top of me feeling that way, I have less value to things. Now, when someone feels so deeply in that sort of perspective or sort of way, they already are struggling. I admit I am struggling in that. And yet, I keep going. Now, I'm dealing with that. And also now I'm coming to a realization more and more that there's no value in things or less value in things, whether it be the water bottle that I just placed, or whether it be the mirror in the background, or the bag of trash that's literally right in front of me that y'all don't see on camera. Like I just have a small, I have a bag of trash, because I've been just throwing stuff away. Or even this letter that I kept from boot camp that I want to make a small video on, because I'm going to be making videos, releasing content, and throwing away these letters, just so I won't have them, so I won't have the clutter. These letters are almost 10 years old. My family sent them to me when I was in boot camp, and I'm gonna throw them away. Why do I have them? Why do I need them? Anyway, I'm starting to value things less because they mean less and less to me. Whether it be playing video games, whether it be working out, spending time with family, it's like, it's hard. There's less and less of a connection there. It's less and less of an importance, because there's no joy in it. I mean, even my own relationship with God, I find myself more and more these days, this past week especially, being mad. And yet I still pray, I ask God to help me. I get mad, super mad. I'm like, God, why, man? Why? I'm like, why me? Why me? Why you gotta do this right now? And everyone tells me, they're like, no one ever says, why Satan? But I don't see about it that perspective, y'all. And I don't want y'all to stumble. I'm going to continue to tell y'all, hey, trust in God, not me. Don't trust in me. Trust in God. Look towards God, okay? Just throwing it out there. I do not want to be a stumbling block for you. However, I'm not going to not share my perspective. And my perspective of the matter, of the fact, is that God created every single thing in the world, including Satan, including all the evilness. So why then, therefore, would I not be like, why God? Do you know how ignorant, in my head it seems ignorant to blame, you're like, oh, well, why Satan? No, why God? And at the same time, God can instantaneously wipe us out. And yet, that hasn't happened. It will eventually come to pass, but still. Anyway, I have been more frustrated. I've been reading less from my Bible. I just have no value in things. And if someone doesn't value things, then what is there? What's the meaning? What's the purpose? I don't know. I don't. The only purpose that I know is continuing for God. That's literally it, y'all. That's the crazy thing, right? People, I'm telling you, if you're watching this, I'm serious. Is that people that are close to me or people that I've told about this, they think I'm insane of the fact that I will still admitting to the fact that like I will continue because of God. But at the same time, with that, I speak so boldly, angrily towards God of my emotions, and I'll also also share the fact that I want to die and I want to see the world die. Any case, I've been more quiet this past week. Believe it or not, I used to talk a lot more than just this. This has been week 3 of year 2. And I simply just want to encourage you that if you're watching this video, wherever you are, whatever time you are, to just keep going. To stay true. To stay blessed. And look towards God with all your heart, with all your soul, even though you may not understand. Because I know I don't. And to just love each other to the best of your abilities. Amen.